Hey, Jove, it's great to see you again. How you doing today?
Great. And I like the music instruments on your back.
Thank you. Yeah, I've got two new singles coming out soon, so I'll let you know. All right, so this is going to be exciting. What I want to do is cover WarpStream working with Time Plus because it's a really kind of natural pairing, I guess, if you will. And I wanted to get your expertise on it and kind of walk through it and see how simple that is. What do you think?
Yeah, of course. I guess the last time I tried WarpStream was very beginning, like 10 months ago. I'm happy to really try again. And my impression that is designed to be very easy to use. And the same, that's also what I would do in Timeplus. So let's do it.
All right, well, let's share your screen.
Let me create a cluster. I guess the serverless will be great. I don't have to manage things.
Serverless is the option. The region, that's where your control plane is running, so US East 1 should be good.
Yeah, cool. So I create a new cluster with this very creative name, test.
Yeah. And now you want to create credentials. So it's there on the top.
About user.
There you go. So these are what you're going to need to connect from Time Plus. So now you have everything you need. So let's jump over to Time Plus.
Okay, cool. So in case you don't know what is Timeplus, I guess maybe quick intro that it is a stream processor. We designed this with the strong focus of simplicity, performance, and the low cost. So there's no Java stack. And
Nice.
you can have this as open source engine running at the backend, but also we provide nice UI in our Timeplus Enterprise. To connect to WarpStream, we already provided many nice UI wizards because it speaks to the Apache Kafka protocol. I guess the broker will be as simple as serverless.warpstream.com.
Yeah.
And I just have the username, password. Yeah,
Bang.
many options, but I guess we can just choose the default one. Yeah, we list all the topic in that cluster. I just choose JSON. And we can read this as a JSON so that key value pair in the JSON document will be created as different column. It will be easier for you to pick up the right. Otherwise, you can just treat everything as a text. You can connect to it, and it will get the data from the WarpStream.
Okay.
And yeah, here we go. That is, we get some sample data like this, some color, a number, a name, and we can even depends on this data type. Even there's no schema, but we can guess, hey, this probably is a stream, this is a float. And
Yeah.
we say this is awesome string.
I like it.
Cool. And once you create it, I mean, we try to minimize your type and click, so it will be just generated secure for you, and I guess it should just work.
I mean, that didn't take any. That's really cool. All right, so the data's coming in from the stream.
Yeah, and the next thing that is, you see, we built such a dynamic header, right? So this data generator basically generates a bunch of different color, number, some name, and you roughly know that it's, say, maybe the green one is the most popular one. There are some numbers with the mean and the max and the average, but we can also easily build some chart, right? This is a number. You can turn this to a bar chart.
Wow.
And this is live, and you don't have to worry anything about refresh rates or write any kind of JavaScript or React. It's just work.
That is impressively performant. I like those little convenience summaries and highlights at the top of the stream. That's really nice.
Yeah, and if I show up the more stuff, that is, for example, you want to see how many topic messages in the topic, you can just run a simple count. And you see there's a 7,000. And if you refresh it, it will be a new number. And we do something, try to optimize it so that we don't have to scan every single event. It's actually based on the offset of the message. And if you want to see the live number, I guess you can just run a regular query without that table, and it will count the number of events you get since the query started.
That's really nice.
Yeah, and remember that everything you see is actually the message in WarpStream in more this like event streaming. But the key point for Timeplus is to allow you to using CQ to process it without worrying too much about Java API, Python API. And even you can do some kind of a ETL, like I want to transform the data in WarpStream from this way, remove some sensitive data and send to the other topic or send to ClickHouse. That can be also expressed easily using CQ.
So you can sit between it and a different destination. It could be a stream or a data repository.
Yeah, exactly. You can move data in different topics within the same cluster, or from one cluster to the other cluster, or even from one vendor to the other vendor if you want to move the data for migration purpose or backup purpose. Well, there's other tools like Net or Apache Kafka. So you can even have some SQL-based transmission or ETL to move a certain data from, for example, from Net to WarpStream or the other direction.
And this is making use of Proton on the back end.
Yes. So Proton is our open source engine. So this is available on the GitHub.
Okay.
Yeah, feel free to give us a start. That would be really appreciated. But this is Apache 2 lessons. So follow the guide to check our overall kind of architecture, how you can run it on your local Mac or Docker. And we also have our demo Timeplus .cloud as a demo workspace for you to check different use cases. As I mentioned, that is you can set up an ETL, and we have very nice data lineage, say coming data from Kafka, and I can apply some join and eventually send the data to ClickHouse or to the other Kafka. Yep.
Oh, that's very nice. Did you want to walk through maybe doing a data lineage, or does that give us good enough view?
If we have time, happy to do so. So this gives you a basic, or maybe even naive way to say group the events by the number of colors, right? And you might want to send this application results back to a stream or a topic. Then what you do is you just save this as a materialized view.
Oh, okay.
And say this is my MV1, and you can just send to any compatible streams. So this is a report.
Okay.
And what we do that is we use materialized view as continuous running query in the backend, and get the data from one topic, maybe do some other join, and send the result back to a stream or the other destination, so that this running MV or materialized view is actually your data ETL pipeline or pipeline job. And you can check the data lineage here. So what we have just now is we get the data from this awesome stream coming from the awesome serverless WarpStream.com on the topic. And this is the materials view. And this is the actual CQ and who created at when. And this is the result.
Very nice.
So everything is CQ based, but we also want to minimize the way you type anything. We can generate a certain CQ for you, and we can generate nice chart for you. And this is just a basic feature of Timeplus. We have many more other cool features like CDC or join, but feel free to check our open source portal or join our Slack for more details.
Well, very impressive. Thank you, Jove. I really appreciate your time walking me through that.
Thank you, Shawn. And as I said, it is both WarpStream and Timeplus really focus a lot how to make this data streaming more accessible for day-to-day engineers. No matter you are experienced engineer or junior engineer, you don't have to spend too much time learning new things. You're just using CQ, your old friends, to make sense of data in the live stream.
Yeah, that's really the problem. A lot of this infrastructure and knowing how to set it up and run it and maintain it ends up chewing up so much of our time as opposed to just getting to the work. So things like this help you just get to the work.
Yeah, it just works.
Thank you again, Jove. We'll talk soon.